The FBI and other agencies are looking into racist text messages directly referencing slavery that were sent to Black men and women and students this week. The text first reported in the hours shortly after Donald Trump's election victory Tuesday night. Some of them telling people they had been, quote, selected to pick cotton and that they needed to report to the, quote, nearest plantation. Some of the messages were also signed from, quote, a Trump supporter. So now for a closer look, I'd like to welcome in retired FBI supervisory special agent Scott Duffey. Scott, thank you so much for taking some time to talk about this. First, there's a reporter with our Grand Rapids, Michigan affiliate who spoke with a woman whose 15-year-old niece received one of these texts. I'd like to listen to what she said.
I knew where things was going to happen after election, but not the day after. You know, it is kind of scary. It's frightening. I'm hoping that they find the guilty person who did this, you know. And all I could hope is that they get the just punishment.
All right, so Scott, a lot of people really scared, really disturbed by this. What was your initial reaction to the news of these text messages even being a thing?
Yeah, good afternoon, Nichole, and thank you for having me. I was disgusted, and this was something that seemed like it was far away until probably within the hour, I see an email come from my own school district where my son is a senior, and the email from the school district just outside Philadelphia is in relation to these very texts that have been sent out. So even my home school district had been targeted, where students across the school district have received these very alarming, very disturbing, very hateful messaging.
So what all goes into launching an investigation like this? And we know several different agencies are involved. Just a short time ago, there's news that Louisiana's Bureau of Investigation says that some of the messages can be traced back to a VPN in Poland. So what all goes into something when this investigation could be massive and truly potentially be across the globe?
Yeah, and this is probably why the FBI is involved on several different fronts. Not only are these texts and emails targeting minority groups, African American and alike, but also students. So you have plenty of juveniles as young as elementary school age receiving these texts. So the FBI is involved on a couple of different things. As interstate communications, that is anything sent through a cell phone, so text or voicemail, anything through the internet, the FBI can be involved because of the interstate commerce aspect. So are the texts alarming? Yes. Are they disturbing? Yes. Are they hateful in nature? Absolutely. So the FBI then has to look at, do they rise to the level of violating the law? So you have hate speech, which can be protected, typically is protected, but the aspects that go behind it, for example, what is the alarming rate to someone who has received such a text? So you have harassment by communication. You have children who are receiving texts that without permission of themselves or their parents or caretakers. And then you have a host of other crimes that could be investigated by the FBI, and then attach that extra aspect of a hate crime, right? A hate crime particularly is, I'm committing a crime of one sort, but I'm targeting you because I hate you, whether it be your race, your creed, your sexual orientation, whatever have you of those protected classes. And so thereby, is there evidence of harassment by communication? And then, of course, the messaging itself, which can be considered a hate crime. So you do have the FBI looking at not only to the source of these texts that have gone throughout the nation, but then at the same time, why and how did you target specific people?
Right. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.